Hey friends, today we've got a new topic and we are talking about extended tertian chords. I have some low-tech slides I'm going to share with you on this topic. All right, extended tertian chords. These are otherwise known as ninth, 11th, and 13th chords. Yes, the time has come. We're finally going to talk about these things. So you can make an extended tertian chord from any triad. So think about what we already know. If we want to make a triad a seventh, what do? We just add a third, right? And then we get a seventh chord. Well, guess what? Add another third, you get a ninth chord. Add another third, you get an 11th chord. And oh my goodness, you can add one more third and get a 13th chord. What? That's a lot of notes. But guess what? For 9th, 11th, and 13th chords, we're never going to have 5, 6, or 7 notes playing simultaneously. It just gets out of control. And it sounds really muddy. That's kind of gross. At any rate, what I'm going to do in this series of videos I've prepared is show you how we actually voice these chords. We're going to find that we only use 4 notes at a time, and I'll show you how that's going to work. First, a few things you need to know. I've got some good news for you. Whenever you want to use an extended tertian chord, the function always stays the same. What does that mean? So let me give you an example. Think about all the 5 chords. We've got 5 as a triad, 5, 7. We're going to learn about the 5, 9, the 5, 11, the 5, 13. The good news is that they all have the dominant function. So whatever the triad's function would be based on the Roman numeral, that's the function the extended tertian chord would have. You can think about the 2 chord as well, 2, 2, 7, 2, 9. They would all have predominant function. So that's pretty cool. They're like borrowed chords in that sense, where the Roman numeral function of the original chord pertains to the extended tertian. So our purpose today in this series of videos is going to be to learn how to spell these extended tertian chords. I'm going to teach you how to voice the chords so that they sound pleasing to the ear and not just like a mess of notes. And I'm also going to show you how they sound in various musical contexts. And we've got a few things to keep in mind. Good news, more good news. These chords happen in root position. That means we don't need to concern ourselves with any new figured bass symbols except for 9, 11, and 13. And we can always rely on the bass voice being the root. Another thing is that we're going to put the most extended note in the soprano part, and that's how it happens most often, not always, but most often in contexts. And then finally, I mentioned this earlier, but we're going to use only 4 notes to get the best possible sound for these extended tertian chords. So that is the nitty-gritty, bare-bones things we need to know as we start our adventures with these extended tertian chords. And in the next few videos, I'm going to start showing you each one. We're going to end up having the 5-9, the 5-flat-9, the 5-13, the 5-flat-13, the 5-11, and then finally the 2-9.